Once upon a time, in the land of the brave, where the eagles screamed and the tall flags waved, there arose a whisper, a ripple, a stain, a darker hue in the redcap refrain. Dark MAGA, they called it. A specter, a phase where nostalgia's fire met authoritarian haze. A brand new remix of the old populist beat, but this time with echoes from the underground seat. In the age of the meme and the age of the troll, the truth and the fake became hard to control. So here came the yearning for heroes of yore, who'd bang down the gates, who'd win the real war. Dark MAGA, they said. No more playing nice, no compromise, no quorum, no price. A crusade of vengeance, red meat for the pack, a promise of greatness with the light dialed back. For what is MAGA if not a dream deferred, a boisterous slogan, anthemic word? But Dark MAGA now, that's the turn of the tide, when they swap out the smile for something inside. There's power in black, they say, in the depths where things go unseen, where the shadow crept. It's coexistence turned to reversion's game, where the logic spins back but the face stays the same. A reversion, you see, is just power unmasked, where democracy's face is a retrograde task. Like inverting the flag and calling it new, it's the same old rhetoric, but a darker hue. In the murk of their memes and their furious threads, Dark MAGA's heroes don specters and reds, no longer the flag-hugging populist prince, but something much harder, a gloved iron fist. It's feedback at work in this darkened parade, each outrage answered, a hellish cascade. The people in power, the people in chains, locked in a spiral of outrage and blame. You wonder, how did the red hat turn black? How did it slip from boisterous crack to a grimmer devotion, a thunderous roar that asked not for votes, but for something much more? Well, in the land of the free and the home of the brave, there's a feedback loop, and it's dark as the grave. When fear feeds on fear, when rage sharpens rage, every political theater becomes a steel cage. For dark is the promise of disillusioned zeal, when ideology swallows all sense of the real. When you strip out the nuance, the civics, the facts, all that's left is the raw, primal axe. Dark MAGA, it whispers, no more Mr. Nice, but strip away nice and you pay a price. For what's left in the ashes of scorched earth dreams but the reverb of echo chambers and meme after meme. And so they lurch forward, fed on pure spite, a nation divided by meme and by bite. Each faction a fortress, each tweet a crusade, in the name of the founders, the values decayed. So here's to Dark MAGA, the brand that they claim, the populist glimmer now mixed with the flame. Is this the America, once proud and clean, or just a darkened simulacrum scene? For nations don't die in the light or the clear, they fade in the dark, in the shadow of fear. And in this black mirror, where reflections all blur, they wave flags that once stood for something sure. So if MAGA was daylight, this, friends, is the dusk, and beneath all the bluster, the gloss, and the husk lies a question that lingers more bitter than sweet. In the battle for greatness, is this our defeat?